During World War II, specifically on February 6, 1945, an intense battle unfolded in Alsace, France. American forces, represented by Company B of the 68th Armored Infantry Battalion from the 4th Armored Division, found themselves engaged in a fierce firefight with German snipers who had entrenched themselves in the spire of the Church of Saint Michel. The setting of this engagement was significant. Alsace, situated in northeastern France, was a crucial battleground during the later stages of the war, as both Allied and Axis forces vied for control of the region. The presence of snipers in such a strategic location like the spire of St. Michel's Church posed a serious threat to the advancing American troops. The 4th Armored Division was renowned for its mobility and firepower, often spearheading offensives and breaking through enemy lines. However, in urban environments like the streets surrounding the Church of St. Michel, traditional armored tactics could be ineffective against hidden threats such as snipers. Engaging entrenched snipers required a combination of courage, skill, and tactical ingenuity. American soldiers would have had to use cover and concealment effectively while attempting to locate and neutralize the enemy snipers. The narrow streets and buildings of Alsace added an additional layer of complexity to the situation, as maneuvering armored vehicles in such terrain was challenging. The bravery and determination displayed by the American soldier from Company B as they faced off against the German snipers epitomized the valor exhibited by Allied forces throughout World War II. This particular engagement serves as a poignant reminder of the sacrifices made by soldiers on both sides during one of the most tumultuous periods in modern history. In this photo, we're diving into the fascinating world of German history with a focus on a unique artifact, the German Youth Hunting Association badge, D.J, in silvered tomback. The German Youth Hunting Association, known as Deutsches Jungvolk und Deutschen Jäger, was a subdivision of the Hitler Youth established in 1933 under the National Socialist regime. The purpose of this organization was to instill Nazi ideology and militaristic values into German youth, particularly focusing on outdoor activities like hunting, which were seen as vital for physical and mental development in accordance with Nazi ideals. The badge itself, crafted from silvered tomback, served as a symbol of membership and achievement within the association. Tomback is an alloy primarily composed of copper and zinc, often used in the production of decorative items due to its ability to mimic the appearance of precious metals like gold and silver. The design of the badge typically featured intricate imagery related to hunting, such as a stag, hound, or hunting horn, surrounded by symbols associated with the Nazi regime, such as the swastika or other fascist iconography. These badges were not only worn as a mark of membership but also served as a tool for indoctrination, reinforcing loyalty to the Nazi Party and its ideals among German youth. They were awarded for various accomplishments within the organization, encouraging members to strive for excellence in their participation. However, it's crucial to recognize the historical context surrounding these artifacts. While they may hold value as historical artifacts today, they also serve as reminders of a dark chapter in German history, highlighting the manipulation and indoctrination of youth for political purposes. By examining objects like the German Youth Hunting Association badge, D.J, in silvered tomback, we gain insight into the complex intersection of politics, ideology, and youth culture during the Nazi era, reminding us of the importance of understanding and learning from the past to prevent similar ideologies from taking hold in the future. General Heinz Guderian's deployment to the Eastern Front in 1943 marked a pivotal moment in World War II. Guderian, a renowned military strategist and one of the leading proponents of blitzkrieg tactics, played a significant role in shaping Germany's early successes in the war, particularly during the invasion of France in 1940. However, by 1943, the tide of the war had turned against Germany, with the Eastern Front emerging as the primary theater of conflict. Guderian's assignment to the Eastern Front reflected the critical nature of the situation facing the German army in the East. The Eastern Front was characterized by vast expanses of territory, harsh weather conditions, and determined Soviet resistance. Despite initial German successes, the tide had shifted following the Soviet victory at the Battle of Stalingrad in early 1943. Guderian's expertise in armored warfare made him a valuable asset for the German High Command as they sought to stem the Soviet advance and regain momentum on the Eastern Front. His role involved overseeing the strategic planning and execution of offensive operations, as well as coordinating the use of armored divisions to exploit weaknesses in the Soviet lines. However, Guderian faced numerous challenges during his time on the Eastern Front. Supply shortages, logistical difficulties, and the sheer scale of the Soviet counteroffensives tested the German army's resilience. Despite his best efforts, Guderian was unable to reverse the course of the war in the East. Guderian's tenure on the Eastern Front underscores the complexity and brutality of World War II's largest theater of operations. His experiences provide valuable insights into the challenges faced by military commanders during this period of intense conflict, as well as the broader strategic dynamics that shaped the outcome of the war. In the chaos and brutality of war, moments of unexpected humanity can shine through, offering glimpses of compassion amidst the conflict. One such poignant moment occurred during the Battle of France in June 1940. As German forces clashed with French troops, a startling act of empathy unfolded on the battlefield. In the heat of the skirmish, a German soldier found himself face to face with a French counterpart whom he had just wounded moments before. Rather than succumbing to the fog of war and continuing the violence, the German soldier, perhaps moved by a sense of shared humanity, chose a different path. Ignoring the enmity that had brought them to this point, he extended a hand of aid to the wounded French soldier. This act of compassion amidst the chaos serves as a powerful reminder that even in the midst of conflict, there can be moments of connection and empathy between adversaries. It highlights the universal desire for peace and understanding that transcends the boundaries of nationality and allegiance. The image of a German soldier reaching out to help the very enemy he had just engaged in combat epitomizes the complex and often contradictory nature of war. It underscores the humanity that persists even in the most dire of circumstances, offering a glimmer of hope amidst the darkness of conflict. This story serves as a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the potential for reconciliation even in the midst of war's devastation. It is a reminder that empathy and compassion have the power to transcend divisions and bridge the gap between enemies, even if only for a fleeting moment. In the chaos and brutality of war, moments of unexpected humanity can shine through, offering glimpses of compassion amidst the conflict. One such poignant moment occurred during the Battle of France in June 1940. As German forces clashed with French troops, a startling act of empathy unfolded on the battlefield. In the heat of the skirmish, a German soldier found himself face to face with a French counterpart whom he had just wounded moments before. Rather than succumbing to the fog of war and continuing the violence, the German soldier, perhaps moved by a sense of shared humanity, chose a different path. Ignoring the enmity that had brought them to this point, he extended a hand of aid to the wounded French soldier. This act of compassion amidst the chaos serves as a powerful reminder that even in the midst of conflict, there can be moments of connection and empathy between adversaries. It highlights the universal desire for peace and understanding that transcends the boundaries of nationality and allegiance. The image of a German soldier reaching out to help the very enemy he had just engaged in combat epitomizes the complex and often contradictory nature of war. It underscores the humanity that persists even in the most dire of circumstances, offering a glimmer of hope amidst the darkness of conflict. This story serves as a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the potential for reconciliation even in the midst of war's devastation. It is a reminder that empathy and compassion have the power to transcend divisions and bridge the gap between enemies, even if only for a fleeting moment. In 1943, amidst the tumult of World War II, two remarkable individuals emerged as some of the most renowned snipers in the history of the Red Army, Sergeant Rosa Shanina and Astykis Maximovna Ekimov. Their unparalleled skill, courage, and determination not only earned them widespread recognition but also made a significant impact on the battlefield. Rosa Shanina, a young woman from Arkhangelsk, joined the Soviet Army in 1941, driven by a deep sense of patriotism and a desire to defend her homeland against the invading forces of Nazi Germany. Despite initial skepticism from her male comrades, Shanina quickly proved herself as an expert marksman, achieving remarkable success in combat. With her Mosin-Nagant rifle in hand, she demonstrated extraordinary precision and determination, tallying an impressive record of confirmed kills. Similarly, Astykis Maximovna Ekimov, another formidable sniper, distinguished herself on the battlefield with her exceptional marksmanship and unwavering resolve. Hailing from a small village in the Soviet Union, Ekimov answered the call to arms and soon found herself on the front lines, where her sharpshooting skills became legendary. With each enemy target eliminated, she struck fear into the hearts of the opposing forces and inspired awe among her fellow soldiers. Both Shanina and Ekimov embodied the spirit of the Soviet resistance, confronting the horrors of war with bravery and resilience. Despite the immense challenges they faced, including harsh weather conditions, relentless enemy attacks, and the constant threat of death, they remained steadfast in their commitment to defending their homeland and protecting their comrades. Their contributions to the war effort were not only felt on the battlefield but also served as symbols of hope and inspiration for the Soviet people. Through their courage and sacrifice, Shanina and Ekimov exemplified the indomitable spirit of the Red Army and left an enduring legacy that continues to inspire generations to this day. In 1940, following the stunning success of the German Blitzkrieg, Lightning War, strategy, the Wehrmacht, the unified armed forces of Nazi Germany, staged a victory parade through the streets of Paris. This parade marked a significant moment in World War II, symbolizing the fall of France and the triumph of German military might. The parade took place on June 14, 1940, just days after the French government's capitulation to Germany. It was a meticulously orchestrated event designed to showcase German power and dominance over one of Europe's most iconic cities. Adolf Hitler, the architect of the Nazi regime, personally ordered the parade as a demonstration of Germany's military superiority and to humiliate the defeated French nation. Thousands of German soldiers, accompanied by tanks, artillery, and other military equipment, marched triumphantly down the Champs-Élysées, the historic avenue in the heart of Paris. The streets were lined with onlookers, including French citizens who were forced to witness the spectacle under the watchful eye of their new German occupiers. The victory parade at Paris served as a propaganda coup for the Nazi regime, both domestically and internationally. It was broadcasted and widely publicized in Germany and occupied territories to bolster morale and reinforce the perception of German invincibility. Meanwhile, it sent a chilling message to the Allied powers, demonstrating the speed and efficiency with which the Wehrmacht could conquer and subjugate its adversaries. However, while the parade symbolized a moment of triumph for the Nazis, it also marked the beginning of a dark chapter in Parisian history. The city would remain under German occupation for 4 long years, enduring oppression, deprivation, and resistance until its liberation in 1944. The victory parade of the German Wehrmacht at Paris in 1940 stands as a stark reminder of the devastating impact of war and the lengths to which totalitarian regimes will go to assert their dominance. It remains a haunting symbol of a city and a nation under the shadow of tyranny. In 1942, in the town of Altenburg, Germany, a significant event unfolded that sheds light on the social dynamics and prejudices prevalent during World War II. A German woman found herself at the center of a scandal that resulted in her ostracization from society simply because she had an affair with a Polish man. This woman's experience highlights the deep-seated biases and discrimination that existed during this tumultuous period in history. The societal norms and expectations of the time dictated strict boundaries regarding relationships, particularly between individuals of different nationalities, ethnicities, or social classes. In the context of the Nazi regime, such relationships were often viewed as undermining the racial purity and ideological principles promoted by the state. The repercussions faced by the German woman serve as a poignant reminder of the consequences of defying societal norms and expectations, especially in a highly authoritarian and intolerant environment. Her dismissal from society underscores the harsh consequences individuals could face for engaging in relationships deemed unacceptable by the prevailing social order. Moreover, this incident offers insight into the experiences of individuals who found themselves marginalized or persecuted for their personal choices or associations during a dark chapter in human history. It serves as a sobering reminder of the importance of empathy, understanding, and acceptance in fostering a more inclusive and compassionate society, free from discrimination and prejudice.